The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman baseball coach Tom Griffin, I'm Michael Watchering, and this is the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman splits a doubleheader with 14th-ranked Northwood. In the second game, CN1 hits the Timberwolves as Dylan Cate goes 7 1/3 of hitless baseball with 15 strikeouts. And, Coach, let's talk about Dylan's effort today. That's a very good team that almost won the Midwest region last season and was one of the better hitting teams in the country last year. What did you think of the performance that Dylan Cate put out there?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable performance, because you're right. That's a very good club offensively, defensively, on the mound. I mean, a solid team, and their success last year says a lot. But now that we're in a new year, a lot of those guys are back, and I thought that was as good a team as you're going to play, you know. So his performance with that many strikeouts and no hits, boy, it don't get any better than that. I just felt like he kept him off balance. The slider was obviously very effective, but located well enough. Did walk 6 batters, but it was a wildness that's an effective wildness, especially with a slider. So anytime you can do that against a good hitting team, as you said, you can't get any better than that. He would definitely be the Talons player of the game if we gave something like that in the broadcast.
I'll have to work on that for the next broadcast, the Talons player of the game.
Yes.
You talk about the pitching, and obviously that's very good. Well, Will Gardner comes in, and it's still just a 2-0 game.
Yeah.
He comes in with 1 out and a runner at first base, and then he has to do his job, and defensively overall fairly solid in that second game as well.
Yeah, it was. The one thing we thought in Game 2 was pitcher did a great job locating. I don't think we were as aggressive as we needed to be. Left some runners on, and when you're in a tight game like that against a good team, you know when you have that runner on third less than 2 outs, you've got to find a way to get him in. Otherwise, you leave them around long enough, you know some damage is going to happen. So we talked about it in the 6th inning, like could sense the game was almost like we were kind of waiting for something to go wrong. You could just sense it a little bit. And it was like, wait a minute, we're winning right now. Why aren't we putting the pressure on them? The pressure's on them. They're having a tough time with Dylan right now. So, you know, you have to have more of a feel of where the game is, that we control the momentum. And we talked about it. The game's going to come down to pitching and defense. That's where this game is. You could sense that. Then obviously Brendan Campbell had a huge hit to kind of expand it a little bit for us. We started doing a little better job backside hitting, which I thought we did in Game 1. So you're looking for the key hit, stay close enough that someone can have that opportunity for the key hit through pitching and defense. You're going to win games different ways. You know that. Some days you're going to be able to swing it pretty good, but some days that guy on the hill for the other team is going to dictate, like, this is going to be a one swing, may change the course of events. They had runners in scoring position, just weren't able to get it. Game 1, we're sitting there in the bottom of the 7th with an opportunity to win the game with your 3, 4, 5 hitter. Perfect for us. Their guy does an outstanding job to get out of that. And then you look at the next game, and it reversed a little bit. That's baseball, why this game is so outstanding. No matter what Chuck Benson, no matter what Coach Turner say, this game is the best one.
I can't necessarily disagree with you there. Let's talk about at the end of that first game. Like you said, you had a chance to win it.
Yeah.
But the beauty of baseball is you only get a half hour in between. What do you think of how your team mentally approached game number 2 after what happened in the first?
They did what we want them to do, and that's because of our seniors. And it goes on them. The onus is on them because we're not playing. But just letting them know that each day when we practice, it's about today. It's about the process. It's about one pitch at a time. We talk about that a lot. Sometimes I don't know if they're listening, and as coaching staffs, are they getting it? But when you see the way they came back, yes, they understand. It's one pitch at a time. It's process over results. It's the fact that the last pitch is over. Now we got to get ready now. So the 30 minutes was good to try to clear it, but it could have been 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. The more we can do that, the better I think we're going to have to overcome the adversity we're going to see in baseball, which is there. More importantly, we can take some of that into life and realize, yes, you're going to have adversity. Bang, turn the page, get ready for the next day, get ready for the next moment in life. So those are kind of the hidden curriculums in the game of baseball and the game of athletics that we want to teach our guys. And I'll never forget trying to make sure as a coach that I'm doing that and our staff is doing that. As we've learned a lot from Coach Sparks, that was the pure essence. Are you coaching the heart, and what lessons are they learning to take into life? Well, those are the examples right there. And that's where I think guys get it more than anyone else, is when they're involved in the athletics and can carry that over into life. Boy, that's what it's all about, brother.
Coach, appreciate the time. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Best of luck.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you, brother.
He's Carson-Newman baseball coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watring, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.